So, I mean, I think you're one of those great success stories of saying, "Hey, we're asking you to leave what you were doing to go do something different and build something." And I think that's from your lens as a Richard coming to you, managing partner of Aprio, coming to you to ask you to do that. What tips of advice would you have for somebody that's partner in another firm that's being asked to maybe go out of their comfort zone? Maybe it's a passion of theirs, maybe it's not. I don't know if you're a foodie or not, and that was part of the reason why it was a good fit, or it was just, hey, we found a market opportunity, a blue ocean to some degree that we want to pursue. I don't know how much that's been an influencer for you about the passion side of it, but any words of advice or tips to say, hey, I'm a partner, it's time for me to build this niche. Where do we start? What are some words of wisdom that you might have to that person?
Sure. Yeah. And I don't know that's exactly how it happened, but in hindsight, it certainly feels that way. You know, a couple of items. Number one, this is something that a lot of us are going to be doing for a long time, whether you're a new partner or you've been doing it for a while. At that point in time, I was a brand new partner. And at the end of the day, and this sounds really cliche, but I think the saying goes, if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. And I'm not sure that I completely buy into that, but this is certainly something I had passion for. I had grown up in the restaurant business, and I just understood the business. Like I understood the needs. So to me, it was kind of an easy four-way out of real estate. I was a partnership guy. It just kind of there was a lot of things that made sense. But at the end of the day, I was passionate. I was passionate for the business and the people, and I think that's made it. That's certainly one element that's made it a lot easier. The other element really has nothing to do with me, and I think it has everything to do with Aprio. So, you know, one of the questions that I get asked a lot, and I answer a lot, is, hey, you've been here 19 years. This isn't, 1975. Like this is 2023. People don't stay 19 years. Why? And I think this kind of goes into this story, and that is, at Aprio, I've had a lot of crazy ideas, and some of them have been successful, and some of them haven't. And I'll have to give this. I really have to give kudos to Richard here. He has set up an environment in which failure isn't punished, right? And so when we failed at ideas, whether they were little ideas in the interim or big ideas, we haven't been punished for it, right? We were encouraged to learn from them, teach about what we have learned, and then quickly get on to the next one. Because it's some of those ideas that have made this firm successful, most of which actually have nothing to do with me. So I guess my advice, it's hard. It's hard to say to another partner, "Hey, you've been doing this for 10 years. Go ahead and pivot. Everything's going to be successful," because that's not necessarily the case. I think you've got to have the drive and the passion for what you want to pivot to, but you also have to be in the right environment. Right? There's plenty of environments that we could have been in and tried to do this, and it wouldn't have been as successful because of the environmental factors. So make sure you get in the right environment. Make sure that you can get the right environment that you can grow and lead those passions, because at the end of the day, this is work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are important outside of this, and so if you're not enjoying this and passionate about it, I think it's really hard to be successful.